Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam, also known as Footballman Sam, and we are back with a brand new video. But before I start this video, as you can all tell, I'm suffering from man flu. Man flu is a very terrible thing. It happens in men, and we don't know how to cope. And yeah, if you could just leave a like for someone suffering with man flu, hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Help a man out. Now, what we're talking about, we are going to be discussing my predictions for the game week 1 of the Premier League, the return of the Premier League. We've waited months. Oh no, we've only had to wait a couple of weeks for the Premier League return. But we can still get excited, can't we, guys? Who says we can't get excited for any Premier League football? Now, let's go through each game and go with my predictions. Okay, we're going to start with the first game of the season, Fulham v Arsenal. Now, newly promoted Fulham against Arsenal under the new regime of Arteta. My prediction, 1-0 Arsenal. I think it's going to be a very close game. I see Fulham sitting back very deep, trying to hit Arsenal on the break. And I see Arsenal scoring a goal. But I don't see them scoring many goals. I'm going to go with Aubameyang, obviously, to get the goal. I don't see Arsenal scoring too many goals. So I think it's going to be a nice start to the season for Arteta and a bit of a struggle for Fulham being in the Premier League, back in the Premier League. So just a narrow 1-0 Arsenal victory. Okay, we move on to Crystal Palace versus Southampton. Another tricky game. Again, Southampton, who ended the season very strong, against the Palace side that ended the season very weak. But in this one, I've gone for 1-1. I believe Southampton will continue their good form. Not see them get the victory, but I do see them getting a result away at Palace. So I've gone for Crystal Palace 1, Southampton 1. Okay, next one. We move on to the 2019-2020 champions, Liverpool, versus the team that hasn't been in the Premier League for over 16 years. Newly promoted Championship champions, Leeds United. How do I see this one going? Well, I see it being quite comfortable for the Premier League champions. I see it being too much for the Championship winners to try and get a result at Anfield. Very first game of the season. Very tough start for them. But I think Leeds will go into the game not expecting anything. So, if they come away with a 4-0 defeat, then I don't think they're going to be too disappointed. But again, if they get a result, it'd be even better. But I have gone for a 2-0 Liverpool win. I see Mane getting off the mark, and I see Firmino getting off the mark. I see Firmino scoring at Anfield in the first game of this Premier League, whereas last season, I think he only scored his first Anfield goal on the last home game of the season. But I've got him to get off the mark this time. Let's watch that one. So 2-0 Liverpool. Moving on to West Ham United versus Newcastle. Now, my tip for the surprise of the season coming is Newcastle. They've made some very good signings. Callum Wilson, Jamal Lewis from Norwich, Ryan Fraser. I think they're going to be doing well this season. I think they got a goal scorer who proven to score goals in the Premier League. Another brilliant winger, Ryan Fraser, a player I've actually quite highly rated, and Jamal Lewis, who Liverpool couldn't sign, but Newcastle could. What does that say about potentially Newcastle? I've gone for a 2-1 Newcastle United win. I've gone for Callum Wilson to get off the mark. I think West Ham will struggle, as they have done towards the end of last season, narrowly staying up. I see them struggling again this season. So I've gone for a 2-1 Steve Bruce victory away at West Ham on the first game of the season. Moving swiftly on to West Brom versus Leicester. Don't really see West Brom doing too much in this game. I don't see West Brom doing too much in the whole season. I see actually West Brom getting relegated in my eyes. I think Leicester will be too strong for poor West Brom, and Slaven Bilic back in the Premier League. But I think Jamie Vardy will get off the mark. It'd be nice to see him get off the mark. In that case, I've gone for West Brom 0, Leicester 3. 3-0 Leicester. Okay, moving on to Tottenham versus Everton. Now, Everton, who everyone knows, haven't been shy of spending money this summer. They've made some good signings. They've made Allen. They've signed James Rodriguez. They've signed... who's the other player they signed? Abdul Doucouré from Watford. So, will they under Ancelotti finally make a push for Europe? Who knows? I don't see it happening, but only time will tell. I see this being a close game under Mourinho. Again, quite a defensive team under Tottenham. So I've gone for Tottenham 1, Everton 1. Moving on to Sheffield United versus Wolves. A tough game to predict. It really is a tough game for me to predict. Again, Sheffield United are a team who we've seen last season are hard to break down. They play such good football and they're such a unit. They're not a team made of superstars. They're a team made of spirit. And that is hard to beat in any game. And against a team with Wolves, then, you know, may as well be called Portugal FC because, you know, they're basically made of Portuguese players. But with Jimenez and Traore, with a few other good players alongside them, I see narrowly Wolves winning this game. I've gone for 1-0 Wolves win, and I'm going to go for Jimenez to get off the mark. Now, the last game of the opening fixtures, I see Brighton versus Chelsea. Obviously, Chelsea, again, similar to Everton, have made a lot of signings. Ziyech, Werner, Kai Havertz, Thiago Silva, Chilwell. But the problem being is, are they all going to click straight away? Do I see that happening? Possibly. I don't see it happening straight away, but I also see them getting quite a comfortable result away at Brighton. Brighton have made some decent signings, but I see Tottenham. No, they're not Tottenham, are they? They're Chelsea. I see Chelsea being too strong for them. I see Chelsea winning this game 3-0. Maybe Werner to get off the mark in the Premier League. Who knows? I'm just happy football's back. Now, that is the end of the predictions. Let me know in the comments, this section down here, if you agree or you disagree. Let me know your thoughts. But then until then, guys, as you could normally, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. But until next time, guys, I am Sam, and I will see you later.